Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Thursday, May 15th, 2014. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Check out my May 2014 webinar. It is now half off at my website, inclusiveastrology.com. Also, join my mailer at inclusiveastrology.com because if you do, that's giving you a chance to win a free reading, which I will be drawing live tomorrow. And today, lots of energy opening up. Now, it's interesting. We just had a big, powerful full new moon in Scorpio over the last couple days, which is intense, kind of pulling us into very personal, deep energy in our own private space. That's what Scorpio is all about. It's our private space. We've had Saturn here, which is, Saturn's conquering Scorpio right now. It's like, oh my gosh, lots of Saturn energy, right? Responsibility, work, to get into our truth, and so forth. We've had this big Sun in Taurus all about, lighting up, manifesting our life, seeing what's valuable, putting the worth of ourselves into the land and doing something with it. And are we doing something with it? And that's been a little weird because Mars, at a stationary position, it's been going retrograde for 2.5 months. There's all this energy that can be stagnant. Yes, we might be moving forward in our ideals, our fantasies, our understanding of things, our common life. But there are battles that we want to win in our life that we haven't even come close to conquering yet. And we are on the horizon of that. And today it's important to start to look at that horizon. The moon is going to be in Sagittarius today, lighten things up. Optimistic, hopeful, bridging this optimism is so important in our life because we need to see where we are aiming. Where are we aiming? Are we ready? Are we optimistic? Are we hopeful? We are about to end our retreat of Mars as it's going to go direct here after the weekend. So we are getting prepared for a huge surge in our lives to move forward, to start to conquer those battles that we want to conquer. And it's important for us to understand what we believe in our life. But Venus today is going to also be on top of Uranus, really electric. Anything can happen. This could be a really powerful day of wow, I just feel great today. Things just changed quick. Mercury in Gemini is going to also sextile Venus as it's sextiling Uranus. So this is really going to spark up our energy. Lots of questions, lots of excitement. Now, whether or not we invest in certain things because Venus is squaring Pluto, yeah, maybe, the excitement comes and it could just flash us by. But I think that these flashes of excitement today happen in order for us to open up to the horizon, to start to open our energies and beliefs that we can start to take things in a better direction. And you will be tested today on your beliefs. You can also be tested in whether or not you're identifying with this true character and who you should be. Venus is coming to check in with Uranus to get its epiphanies, to get its exciting, altered, alien ideas of, are we in the right character in our lives? And with Pluto squaring it in Capricorn, making sure we might be, not stuck in concrete of these old destinies. Are we still trying to identify with this new road, but yet holding ourselves hostage to the chains of some sort of destiny that is not destined, whether it's in a relationship, anything that you're manifesting? Venus is checking in. For those fancy-free, this is a great day. For those locked-in situations that, just are not serving you anymore and you're having to face the truth, this could be one of those days where finally you see the aha and the big road, and yet there are different roads to take. So overall, too, the moon is going to make a square to Neptune, which can be very good for finding fantasy and opening up to weird portals and dimensions that might not even exist on this planet, that are so far away, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of a unicorn day. But it's like, what if the unicorn actually shows you the road or the hope and the optimism, even though things aren't moving? Even though this is like in a movie where there's like a guy stuck in a jail, but the vision comes to him and it all makes sense. To know how to get out of that jail, to know how to escape, sometimes it's a vision that comes to us. And today I feel that there's huge visions, there's huge ahas, there's huge new things that we could start to get excited about again. That there's a bunch of things that are about to change in our life. And we've got to remember that. We have gone through the challenges, we have gone through the tests. And believe this or not, every day that goes by from here forth is much brighter. That you have came and faced so many things. I feel like I'm like a battle warrior continuing the battle, but I feel that's what I came here to do, is to get you through every day and have you realize there is hope. There is a purpose to all this. There is a reason, because this is shifting us into extremely positive waters. And also, one thing about a moon in Sagittarius with the sun in Taurus is we've got to have the right visions. We've got to have the right beliefs. If we're going to be plowing the field and manifesting the life, I hope we're manifesting off some sort of really core value and belief. You know, if we believe in the most greatest world, well, we're going to go manifest it. If we believe that the world is shitty and crappy, well, we'll manifest that. It's going to test those today. It's going to test your attitude, as Mercury is going to come with Uranus. So watch yourself today when you're driving. This could be really like, you know, crazy stuff today could happen out of nowhere and shock your system if you're not, you know, paying attention, or more importantly, if you're not open and optimistic enough either. You know, we've got to face things in our life and see our value systems. We've got to go with the flow. This is Jupiter and Chiron in a trine. These are powerful healing times in our life. That even if things aren't moving, it's the visions, the excitement, it's the hope that could heal you today. It's Saturn making a trine to Jupiter. The universe is ready to lay a foundation and take us off in really powerful adventures. There's no coincidence that Mars is going to go direct as Jupiter and Saturn are in a perfect trine, also with Chiron in a grand trine. This shows that there are roads, that there are foundations that are about to be laid in our lives that are going to take us to places that heal us, channel our spirit correctly, and take us on an exciting adventure that could just bring us every dream we've ever wanted in our lives. That the universe doesn't give us extreme hardship to not give us extreme life. That in many ways I see that the stuff we've gone through, the barriers we're breaking down, are to identify with the correct self, to leave old destined roads and to step into the destiny that calls to the identity of who you are. And that opens up to roads that really lead you into the representation of who you should be and what you came here for. And it's a day like today that will remind you of this. There's a huge gift tonight when the moon makes a nice trine over to Venus and Uranus, and then it opposes Mercury. There's this rare moment tonight where I think that you open up to our perceptions and make sure that we don't doubt or question these, but become excited and remember what it is we want in our lives. Because Mars coming direct here, Venus on top of Uranus, a north node in Libra and a south node in Aries, and all this energies that are starting to shift is showing us it's time for us to make a connection with what we really want in our lives. That comes from our highest purpose. We deserve it. We know it's our worth. And tonight I think we really start to see that and remember that all over again. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you have any questions or if you want to have a one-on-one reading. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you for the big weekend forecast tomorrow.